My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it, I'm disgusted now.
Get ready for a firestorm to break out in Sean Diddy Combs' story. Cassie Vento's ex, who once completely upended his world, has revealed information so shocking that it has caused a complete collapse in a federal courtroom. Consider a music giant who has already been charged and is now dealing with a barrage of fresh evidence from the person who knew him the best. Cassie's back is on fire, and she's not playing. She has him. Diddy's legal team is in a panic as rumors of tapes, messages, and secrets surface.
So difficult, so horrific to watch this and wonder what life must have been and may have been like. Can you take us back to that time, Tiffany, and tell us what Diddy was like from your personal observations, what their relationship was like? Is there context you can give?
I mean, I can definitely provide context around like this incident. Cassie confided in me about this incident when I was working with her around this time, around 2016. We were working on her sophomore album, and she told me about this situation. Their relationship was volatile for sure. And you could tell that she was afraid of him, you know, and that there was a lot of control. And it's witnessing,
what do you feeling?
Well, I mean, the thing is like I said, this is something that Cassie confided in me about back then. And like the one thing specifically that always stuck out to me about the story was him throwing the vase at her. And to see, I remember her saying, you know, I remember it being at the Intercontinental. I remember the whole situation. But to like know a story is one thing, but to see it is something different. And then also to see it, somebody that you care about, like, you know, it's that a video of my friend getting violently assaulted.
Is this a daring move in a bloody conflict or the blade that destroys his rule? This purported story was written for entertainment and delves into Cassie's shocking revelation, what she's revealed, why it's chaotic, and how it's upending the hip-hop empire. Hold on tight. You won't want to miss this spectacular performance. Cassie was a young singer when she first entered Diddy's world years ago. Diddy was her everything until he wasn't, and their 10-year affair sparkled on red carpets, but had dark sides that fans couldn't see. Her smash song, Me and You, was topping the charts, and she was signed to his Bad Boy Records label. She filed a lawsuit against him in November 2023, claiming years of abuse and dominance. But she instantly calmed down before taking a step back. In a statement, overnight hip-hop mogul Sean Combs said, "I have decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control over. I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support." The statement was in response to a shocking abuse lawsuit brought by his ex-girlfriend and fellow singer Cassie Cassandra Ventura. In his well-known quote, Combs, also known as Diddy or Puff Daddy, adds, "I wish Cassie and her family all the best luck." Did's world continued to revolve in the meanwhile until he was imprisoned on federal accusations of racketeering and trafficking. There are now whispers that Cassie may come back and reveal something shocking about his case. She's flipping the table as X is shouting, "There are claws on this hook." Her action could change his tale again, but will she really take this picture? As her attorneys reveal something that has Diddy's team reeling, there is a lot of tension in the crowded room. What are the rumors and public talk around recordings? Perhaps audio or other evidence supporting her previous allegations of manipulation and worsening that connect to the Fed's bizarre story explosions light up. She has evidence. Additionally, the rumor claims that it has been fresh since their settlement. But does she really own anything? Her pals are chatting, but she hasn't spoken anything since she and Diddy were married.
I feel
felt sick, and I felt violently angry, and I felt like I'm sure a lot of men and women feel looking at that video, that it's so disturbing that the video doesn't lie.
I mean, you know, when I watched it, what stood out to me initially after Elizabeth Gardmeister got it was she's barefoot in the beginning. And it's like she was so quickly running out of the room to get to the elevator that she didn't even put her shoes on yet.
I mean, that's terror. That's what you would do if there was a fire, right? You would just run out, grab what you could. So I can only imagine looking at that, the fear that she felt she had to get out of that room in bare feet in order to be safe or protect herself.
I mean, you worked closely with him.
I did. I was his assistant between 2008 and 2009.
Fans are still reminded of the old hotel footage of Diddy swinging at her. Although he eventually expressed regret for what he had done in the video, the public's opinion of him remained largely unchanged. Perhaps for this reason, people are now looking for fresh Cassie proof. Former fans are savage. They hypothesize that Cassie may have recorded him. Additionally, there are rumors that this could be a pattern of power rather than an isolated incident, which would fit the prosecution's game. You can guarantee that Diddy's legal team would be rendered dumbfounded if Cassie were to alter the entire case once more. As the prosecution continues to pursue Diddy X, the case has been quite chaotic thus far. Diddy's team keeps making confetti-like petitions pleading to conceal various pieces of evidence. Cassie might really make the deal here and they're done. She is not an incident. The headline is about her. This might solidify the portrayal of him in her previous outfit as a despot who was abusing her and trading her for thrills. A thread is necessary for racketeering. Her evidence might be quite convincing. A system, a boss, and a gloomy reign. Diddy's mask is coming off, and Cassie could be the one to permanently remove it. However, why would she strike at this precise moment Diddy is imprisoned? Bale refused to face the wall.
Well, magazine says it's got a source on the inside that tells them that P. Diddy's on suicide watch tonight. Do your sources confer the same information? Are they saying it was possible?
Hey, real quickly, all that commissary stuff, he's not getting any of that because people in the shoe have an abbreviated list. So he's out of luck. No stake for him. Yeah, he is on suicide watch. This guy thought he would have went home. All of a sudden, he didn't get bond. Remember, the first night that he was there, he was like an overnight guest. When they told his bond hearing, now they've checked him into the system, and reality has hit him. And I understand that he has a shrink coming by his cell to see him several times a day. And now there's talk about putting him in, it's like a bubble. It's like a cell that has like a plexiglass wall in it where they have inmates watching you. That's actually their job, to keep an eye on the inmates that are on suicide watch. Another error that I guess some warden told you this. There are sentenced inmates there. They're called cadre inmates. They don't have to be white-collar inmates, but they're doing maintenance on the building. And the problem, why there's a lot of violence there, they have housing units. And they're mixing bank robbers, drug dealers, rapists with white-collar people. And this is why Diddy, he can't go into a regular housing unit because somebody will take him out for sure. Somebody's gonna get a lot of street credibility out of this. People that are doing substantial time that know they're never getting out. They'll just kill the guy, no questions asked.
You think that they'd suck up to him because he's got a lot of money, and if he ever does get the commissary options, he would be able to help them.
Some people do. Because
I gotta wrap it real quick.
Okay, some people do think that Diddy can help them, but this guy's going to be locked up forever. His case will probably take at least 3 years to litigate. He'll stay at MDC. There's rumors that he wants to go to Essex County Jail in New Jersey because he doesn't like MDC. He's a Marshals inmate. There's no way they're going to transfer him back and forth. I don't know, several times a week, 6 marshals to do it.
There will soon be a trial in the Fed's case, and according to X, Cassie's move may cause the most disruption. She's attracts their ace. Her tale could help him clear his allegations, converting private suffering into legal ammunition. She's prepared, louder and stronger. The silent X is no more. She might jump in and turn his battle into her stage after waiting and observing. The courtroom is in disarray. Attorneys are stumbling over evidence, so Cassie's attack would come at the ideal moment. Text messages or voicemails are what exposers shout. There are horrific stories of Diddy supposedly calling shots that match her clothes. As speculations continue to circulate, news teases confirmation from insiders or staff members who may be nodding along. His camp is shouting tampered as they used to, but many people don't believe it. Filings suggest more Cassie's silence may be connected to bad guy financial flow. Diddy's group is said to be shaken. How would they respond? Cassie is speaking out once more, but let's take a moment to reverse it. Diddy is not helpless. His attorneys are tenacious and have a track record of stopping leaks. The ex-officers chime she made a compromise. He has ground, so why talk? Cassie's suit never committed a crime and has remained silent ever since. Her prolonged quietness is strange, and his previous apologies may have eased some of her tension. There is seismic fallout. Ex-partners are shouting, Diddy's done. This gasoline is a smash. Evidence, courtroom hysteria, and a burning legacy. Diddy's crew is always in disarray, and his shine is rapidly disappearing. Cassie is no longer only a voice in the courts. It is now a battleground. The pandemonium claims that it's sticking, and she is a reckoning. Did she recover from what happened to her? Yes. Diddy is her ashes, and Cassie is a phoenix. She's smarter and harder now. A survivor, she changed the course of events. However, what do you guys think about all of this? Do you think Cassie might have some new evidence? Will she come forward with it, or will she just stay quiet? She settled that original lawsuit after all, so perhaps she just wants to stay out of it for now. You could argue that she already played her part in all of this. He's no saint. Charges are piling up past exposure, and Cassie could really bury him even deeper in the scandal. Diddy might not be now facing the repercussions of his alleged conduct in jail if it weren't for her. Why would Cassie want to get involved again after her lawsuit in November 2023 truly changed everything? She probably just wants to move on from the toxic relationship she had with him and live her life in peace now. But perhaps if she does know more than she told us back then, she could still jump in sometime soon and use her words to change the entire scandal. What do you think? Please share your ideas and hypotheses in the comments section.